The 7 that fought like 700. Woo! Yeah! The 7 are back, baby. The 7 are back. Forever 7, baby. Hello there, fellow geeks and outlaws of YouTube. I'm yours truly, the Nate Meister.
And this Tito.
And we're riding off into the sunset.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah. In search for the fun and dreams that you deserve.
Alright, really? Again?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what we have here is a brand new remake of the original Magnificent Seven.
Let me just get myself a chimichanga with all this remakes and bullcrap.
Which is another remake of the original Japanese masterpiece that started it all, Seven Samurai, directed by the legendary himself, Akira Kurosawa, who was also an inspiration for another legend who created the greatest saga of all time. Cue the geek!
What does guns and laser blasts have to do with samurai swords?
I ain't gonna answer that, but we digress. Now, as a fan of both the original Sevens, we'll be comparing them to Antonio Fuqua's brand new Seven.
Yeah, remember that movie with that guy who said this?
Go and walk away, cause I'm gonna burn this down. King Kong ain't got on me.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, Training Day, the film that made Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke a household name, and are now co-starring together again in Antonio's Magnificent Seven. And without any further ado, I give you the 7.
Quite a batch of strays. This is not going to end well.
Be warned, there are spoilers in this breakdown.
Burn!
And we might not go in depth in all 7. The first 7 is Shimada Kanbei, portrayed by the legendary Takashi Shimura. This age-old Ronin warrior is not a stranger to the horrors of war, and has been in many battles, and lost more than he won. In the original Magnificent Seven, it was the late actor Yul Brynner who portrayed the role of Chris Adams, the leader of this ragtag team of outlaws, and in this new 7, it's quite obvious that the torch has been passed down to none other than Denzel
Star-Lord, the galaxy's most wanted criminal outlaw. Yeah, boys.
Who? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw?
No, Denzel Washington. Weren't we watching the same trailer a minute ago? He was clearly giving off the leader of the crazy bunch as he journeyed the West in search of a team.
What are we talking about again?
Forget it. Denzel is definitely the leader, and Sam Chisholm is his character, who I believe is a veteran of the Civil War, and to play homage to the originals that came before, Sam is most likely out in search for redemption.
Anyway, he's after the sweet little thing played by Haley Bennett. I know what's going on, player. The things I do.
And number 2 on the list is Shiroji. Sorry if I butchered the names.
Good job.
Is another veteran samurai who is an old friend of Kanbei and have fought side by side together in the Great War. Portrayed by Daisuke Kato and reimagined in Magnificent Seven as the old drunk friend of Chris Adams, Harry Luck, who was played by the late Brad Dexter. Without a doubt, Denzel's second in command and old war buddy will be played by none other than
Star-Lord, the galaxy's most wanted criminal, and also with his riding raptors. Alright!
That was Jurassic World, and yes, I can't wait to see him pull off some moves. So now we have the leader,
And crazy old war buddy.
and coming in third is Kyuzo.
The most OP of them all, Kyuzo! Serious, silent, stone-faced katana wielding maniac to walk this earth.
I have to agree with you on that, bro. He is my favorite of the 7, and is portrayed by Seiji Miyoguchi, and his Magnificent 7 counterpart is Britt, the greatest knife-throwing son of a gun in the West, played by James Corbin. And I have a good feeling that the ever-talented rising star Byung-Hun Lee, who has starred in both G.I. Joe films.
Whoa! Storm Shadow's playing Kyuzo? Oh yeah, movie taking all my money in cash. Woo!
Yes, without a doubt, the one for the job to bring this badass character to life. The 4th samurai on the list is Heihachi Hayashida.
Sounds like a Japanese steakhouse to me.
The gentle soul with a troubled past, played by Minoru Chiaki, and by a young Robert Vaughn as Lee, who had a similar troubled past. Ethan Hawke will be reimagining these characters through Goodnight Robbie Cho, a man who is hunted by his past and looks to come to terms with them by helping others. And by the sound of his name, it might be a foreshadowing for what's to come. Alright, now we're down to the final 3. Vincent D'Onofrio, Manuel Garcia, and Martin Sensmeyer. Vincent is playing Jack Horn, And from the looks of it, a wild, axe-wielding, cannon-firing outlaw has been giving me the Kikucho vibe. In 7th Samurai, he was remembered for his crazy antics, wild farmer turned samurai hero, played by the legendary Toshio Mifune, and in Magnificent 7, it was the late Charles Bronson who portrayed a similar farmer turned outlaw. Next is Manuel Garcia, who might be playing the talented Drifter Vasquez. He sort of reminds me of the samurai Gorbe Katayama, played by Yoshio Inaba, and cowboy Vin Tanner, portrayed by the King of Cool, Steve McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
And last but definitely not least is the young warrior looking to prove himself.
Luke Skywalker.
The samurai in training, Kashiro Okamoto, played by Isao Kimura, and in Magnificent 7, the outlaw in training is Chico, played by the late Hochbakold.
Hope he's not Chico Stick.
I believe that Martin Sensmeyer is portraying these two characters through Red Harvest. He seems to be the youngest of the 7, and a Native American, probably going through a rite of passage, seeks to complete it by joining Sam and the other 7 in saving the town. And to wrap things up, I'd like to share with you quick thoughts on who will lose their lives in defense of the town against a horde of evil outlaws. After going back and rewatching both the classics, more than likely we will lose Chris Pratt as Josh Faraday, Bang Young-Hon Lee as Billy Rocks, Vincent D'Onofrio, Jack Horn, and Ethan Hawke. Good night, Robbie Shaw.
No! Why? Why just Star-Lord and Cujo and the bad guy from Jurassic World? Well, actually, nobody cares about that fat guy from Jurassic World, but leave the cool guys, come on!
Well, that's all, Geeks and Outlaws. Were you geeking out as much as we were? And leave your own theories on who will die.
Alright, you Geekin' Outlaws, comment and share and subscribe. If you do, you can join this posse. See you around, cowboy.
Thank you all again for joining the Geeking Out Bros, and may the fun and dreams be with you.
Yeehaw!